Energy.
Woo! Today we're going to be talking about Bitsgap. What is Bitsgap? In a nutshell, interface, it connects to these exchanges where your money actually is, and it executes trades on your behalf. And so it can set up what's called a grid, do multiple buys and sells based on how you set it up.
It's an interface to help you out with making all these crazy exchanges.
Well, it's actually to help you make bots. So it makes a bot. And
like AI?
80%.
We're talking AI.
We're talking about auto, or what is that, AI?
Artificial
intelligence. Not auto.
Autoimmunity.
Autoimmunity, no. Artificial intelligence.
intelligence.
So the bots actually go through and execute, again, for you on the exchanges, your buys and sells of cryptocurrency pairs. What is an exchange? An exchange, just like the stock market exchange, there are many exchanges where you can trade, buy, sell. Different exchanges have different coins available. Not all exchanges have the same coins on them. Different exchanges have different coin pairs. One coin, you can pair it with another coin. The difference between those, what the value of that coin pair is. They move up and down and they interact.
So Bitsgap interface with exchanges, these exchange groups, and you say different exchanges. There's the reason they have so many different exchanges because not all of them have all cryptocurrencies within them.
Right.
So Coinbase, I've heard of Coinbase. If you haven't heard of that, that's one of the most popular ones. Does that have pretty much all of them that you'd want to get into?
It doesn't. And in the US, we are very limited because of regulations that come in. You can have, for example, Binance is one of the biggest ones out there. Binance.com is different from Binance.us. Binance.us is a new entity they created to address the regulation concerns that the US has. So if you go into Binance.com, it will let you browse around, but it'll detect and see that you're from the US and say, hey, you can't use this exchange. You have to go to Binance.us. A lot more coins available on Binance.com than there are on Binance.us, and that's a direct result of the regulations.
Where does the money show up? Do you see it in Bitsgap or do you see it on the exchange itself? Like where's your money being held? I assume on the exchange.
Correct. It actually exists in both places as far as where you see it.
Drink maple syrup straight from the bottle.
The interface on Bitsgap will show you the trades and all the information about it. Your money actually exists on the exchange. There is no money held at Bitsgap at all. You can connect to multiple exchanges, and so you have to kind of be aware of that. Where does your money actually live? You set up a bot, you are choosing an exchange to execute that bot on. And so you have to have the money automatically, and so you have to have that money in that exchange for whatever coin pairs you're wanting to invest in and set up a bot for.
So if I have all these set up within Bitsgap and there's multiple exchanges going on for these different bots, my overall, like how much money I've made, is it going to be a conglomerate of all the exchanges all in one there, or will it separate it out?
No, it actually will be a combination of everything in your portfolio.
Okay, so it is important to keep an eye on all the exchanges.
Yeah, well, so it'll do it for you when you're looking at all of your running bots, and you can look at the history as well. It has an icon to designate and show you what exchange that bot is running on. But it'll show you your total profit based on the profit and loss of your entire portfolio. In 2019, 80% of the trades being done in the stock market were done by bots, by AI. And so really, if you want to trade anymore, this is the way to go and compete against bots.
Embrace the AI. So for getting into Bitsgap, getting into all this stuff, you feel like for yourself, you got introduced into this because of this so-called the plan.
I don't look comfortable on camera.
Is what they call it, the group that you got into. And that cost a decent amount of money to get into that, but you feel like without that, you wouldn't really know what you were doing as far as how to set up the bots and all that, because it can become pretty confusing.
Yeah, and the plan provides you some specific settings and things that you can use that are proprietary, that he's researched, that will help you to have the best chance at being successful with investing in cryptocurrency.
So you could definitely still make money without it.
Yeah.
You go follow people online on YouTube who are making their exchanges and whatnot. With this plan, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, so you can't show exactly percentages of stuff and whatnot and how he uses programs, sets up bots. But if you go and find other people, use kind of their methods, it can still work. Who knows how well.
Many different approaches to investing in cryptocurrency. One thing, you could just go on the exchange and buy some cryptocurrency, and then hodl, as it's called, and just hold on to it. And if you think cryptocurrency is going to go quite a while into the future, future it's going to be going up, which I do believe. I think that is the case. You just sit there and wait and have it be a long-term gain. Bitsgap, what it does is it gets you little profits throughout the day, every day. It goes through, as it goes up and down, it will make little micro sales in a way that only make profit. Your holding, your overall value of what you still have can go up and down as well. What they liken it to in the plan is like owning real estate. You have your house that you're renting out, you own the property, the value of the property goes up and down, but you are receiving rents from that property. You don't really care so much about how much the home is worth if it goes up and down, as long as you're getting rent. The same kind of mentality with this, where if you use Bitsgap and you have these bots going, then maybe the value goes down overall for your cryptocurrency, and you might not be getting rent for a little while, but then when it comes back up, then you'll get back into that range where you're able to buy and sell again. You're making your rental income again.
I never got into the plan. It costs a decent amount of money, but from what you've been telling me is worthwhile. At least you hope so. Mike's been getting into fake account essentially to be able to buy and trade, and he's seen a lot of success with it, but he's heard other people talking about it as well that they have real success with it. He's been going through all of that, trying to get actual money in there to start doing it for real. And we'll talk about that as that goes on and he's able to make those trades and see how it actually works with the real money. It should play out exactly how the fake account is set up through Bitsgap.
As a demo where you can go and you can do real trades, but it's fake money. If you had have done what you did, then you would have those results. But of course, as luck would have it, maybe when you actually pull the trigger, that's when maybe it
with
fails.
The real money.
I don't know, with the real money.
That's just how things work out for us.
That's how,
So it'll be exciting to see. We've seen with. At least I've seen him set up some stuff on a fake account, a demo account.
I've been up $1,000 on a $12,000 investment over
a course of like 3 days.
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days, which is pretty cool. If that's real money, that's awesome. So we'll see how that actually happens. He's getting things going to where it'll be real money, and we'll talk about that on the channel as well, how that all goes out and plays out, and yeah, it'll be exciting stuff. So for those wanting to get into the program or whatnot, how does that work and whatnot?
We have a link below for you to click, and that will just put you on the waiting list. So we'll let you know once the plan becomes available for new.
So it's not just a constant thing for forever.
No.
It's
they have
comes in degrees, and they
open it for a little while and they close it. And so it's they keep it small because they have different class sizes. It's like signing up for a class in school, right? It's like, oh, class is filled. Yep.
Gotcha.
We'll let you know once classes are open again, but you can join the waiting list now to know when it becomes available.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments below. More desire to learn about cryptocurrency, that's what this channel is all about. So we will see you in the next video.
Ciao, Zao.
Ciao. Zao. Okay.
Ciao, Zao. That's
Ciao,
from
Zao.
Brazil. It's a Portuguese thing.
Portuguese.
Ciao, Zao. It's a big goodbye.
Big goodbye.
Big goodbye.